5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Started.
Started from the bottom.
What's up, Wildcats? We're back to bring you the next episode of the Weekly Wire. Get ready to get plugged into everything happening on campus. The Weekly Wire starts now.
The whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team in. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team.
Semester tests are coming up soon, so I caught up with Miss Leger to talk to her about exemptions.
Exams will begin the week right before Christmas break or winter break. We will have a 0-hour exam on Monday and Tuesday of that week during the regular 0-hour time. Tuesday, December 16th, we will have the first period exam and the 6th period exam. In between those two tests, periods 2 and 5 will meet regular class. They have too many absences. They have 5 or 6, if they have 6 absences, they cannot miss 2nd and 5th period. They will have to be here for class. If you don't have 6 absences in 2nd and 5th period, then you don't have to be here, as long as you're exempt. To be exempt, you have to have been proficient or advanced on the Algebra 1, Geometry, Biology, or Literacy EOC. Have no more than 6 absences in the class, a C each 9 weeks, and not have been in SAC for any reason whatsoever. That's what makes you exempt.
You are listening to Started from the Bottom by Drake. Download now in iTunes.
So students, make sure you show up to your classes so that you are able to qualify for your exemptions. Now here's Hannah Van Pelt to give you information about the fall play. Hannah?
Thanks, Sydney. Well, Wildcats, the Hansel and Gretel play started this week. I caught up with students and faculty to get some more information.
It is Hansel and Gretel and Friends this year, written by our very own Mike Nolan. And it is just an adaptation of the Hansel and Gretel story, of course, with all the little quirks that Mr. Nolan's plays are famous for.
The show is a twist on the classic story of Hansel and Gretel.
Story, the 2 little kids whose evil stepmother takes them off into the woods to get rid of them. There, the only difference is this Hansel and Gretel have a bunch of friends that help out. So they're not alone, it's a team effort.
It's great, it's got tons of humor in it, you should all come see it.
We're going to start our first show on Thursday, and we're going to be performing those for our schools around the community. Friday, the freshmen and sophomores get to come visit us and watch the performance. And then we have some public performances, one Friday night at 7 p.m. and one on Saturday at 1 p.m. Please come out and support the drama department. Come see Hansel and Gretel and Friends.
So everyone come support the freshmen and sophomores as they do their school play. Here's Denisha with some information on HACK.
Thanks, Hannah. I caught up with Miss Kathy Hill to get more information about eSchool.
eSchool, we have student access codes that students can access from home. You'll have to go to the district's website at www.nlrsd.org. Then there'll be a link to the right that says HACK. You'll click on that, and it will take you to the district's home access center. You'll want to make sure that you select North Little Rock School District because it has a list of all the districts in the state and it defaults to the A's, so make sure you go down to North Little Rock and then put in the username and password that was given to you for your student access code. Then it's going to ask you to change your password. You're going to retype the new password in the confirm box, and then you'll want to come up with 2 challenge questions. Once you get to your eSchool home screen, you'll see 4 things on that screen. One will be your attendance, be a copy of your schedule, your current schedule, and then the classwork for the week. If teachers have assigned classwork, it will show up all on your home screen. On the left-hand side of the screen, there's also a menu, and in the menu, you can click the classwork link, and that will take you to your current grades. And if you have any questions about eSchool or having trouble logging on, at freshman campus you'll want to see Kim Hayden, at sophomore campus Cynthia Booker, or at West Miss Heidi Cherry.
Thanks to Miss Kathy Hill for their information. And students, you can get your login information from your 2nd period teacher. Back to you, Sydney.
Thanks, Denisha. Now here's Martez.
Thanks, Cindy. I talked to Mr. Rutherford, so let's see what he had to say. Okay, Mr. Rutherford, what do you think about fall sports so far?
Well, so far we've had an outstanding fall. I mean, obviously our volleyball team did an outstanding job and won the conference and went to state tournament. Football team has won the conference as well, and obviously now they're headed to the playoffs. Cross country had a great year, and so it's been a great fall sports season.
Yeah. Now, how do you feel about the student section so far?
You know, I talk all the time about school spirit, and I think our student section's as good as anybody's in the state as far as that's concerned. I mean, lots of school spirit. It's one of the things I love about North Little Rock, and I think they really come together and have an outstanding time again.
You are listening to Long Hot Summer by Keith Urban. Download now in iTunes.
Thanks, Martez. Now Tyler joins me to talk about an NLR autobiography. Tyler?
Thanks, Sydney. I was able to catch up with Brandon Davis and learn more about his North Little Rock autobiography.
Hello, my name is Brandon Davis. I am a senior here at North Little Rock High School, and I've been going here since freshman year. And since freshman year, I've been writing an autobiography detailing my experiences, my personal stories of events that have happened here. It's broken up in between semesters, so I have, so like freshman year first semester, freshman year second semester, and so on and so on. And it's been, now recently I was able to go over 100,000 words, which is a huge accomplishment. And I believe it will be a work of art after it's totally done at the end of the year.
If you would like to be on the email list to get Brandon's autobiography, either find me or Brandon, and we will give it to Brandon so he can send you his autobiography at the end of the year.
Thanks, Tyler. That was really inspiring. Now here's a recap of your daily announcements.
The University of Arkansas Alumni Association Scholarship is now available online. Priority deadline is December 1st. To apply, visit www.arkansasalumni.org/FR-scholarships.
Attention NLRHS Sophomore Beta Club members, your next meeting will be held on November 17, 2014. The first meeting will be at 8:15 in the upper gym above the cafeteria. The second meeting will be at 4 p.m. in Ms. Fulton's classroom, room 204. Please try to attend one of the two meetings. The next Beta Club meeting is next Tuesday, the 18th, in the library.
Congratulations to Cadet Noah Jones, who has joined the Arkansas Army National Guard and will be leaving after graduation for basic training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. He then will receive Army training this summer as a combat medic.
You are listening to The One That Got Away by Jake Owen. Download now in iTunes.
Be sure to tune in to your daily announcements at every day at 12:15. Now, what's going on in NLR Sports, Hannah?
A lot's going on, Sydney. I caught up with some of our baseball boys and Coach Sandiford to see how they're preparing for this year's season.
Right now we are preseason number 1, so I'm hoping that we win state. We are taking state.
Kids right now are some of them are in football. Majority of them are in off-season baseball with Coach Brock Moore and some of the other coaches. Working on the field 3 days a week and maybe getting in the weight room a day or two a week. So working on fundamental drills, the ones we've always done. Working on pitchers, just position players, and mainly keeping them together. And as quick as football's over with, we will be out there all together. Continuity of the team, togetherness. It's not an I thing, it's a team thing. And I think maybe if we can get more of that than we had last year, I think we'll be successful.
Come out and support the North Little Rock baseball.
Hey, be there.
We need a lot of girls there.
And with the Weekly Wire, I'm Hannah Tinkle.
Well, I certainly wish all our baseball boys luck. Now here's Bria Barnes with some of our football players about the upcoming playoff games.
Conference championship.
It feels good to go conference championship. Feel good being able to show all the hard work that we put in from January to now. It's just a great feeling and a sense of accomplishment.
It feels good. We kind of missed out on it last year, so before that we won, and I'm glad we got to get it again this year. So.
It feels great, we weren't able to do it last year, so it's great to go and get it this year. And we put in a lot of hard work, so it definitely feels great.
How are y'all preparing for the playoffs?
We just working hard each day, and then just continuing to push harder, and then just waiting to see who wins. Then we're gonna go from there.
We're getting our mind right, focusing on the little things, and getting prepared for all the things that are coming ahead of us for the better teams.
All week, so we just gonna focus on little stuff and polish the little things up so we can beat Chris.
This week we're taking it easy. We're just trying to get healthy and fix the little things. And then next week we're going to go full speed and prepare for whatever team we have to face. And we got to do whatever we got to do to get to the next round of the playoffs.
Thanks, Bria. Now here's AJ Hall with this week's Truth Twist.
I ask students false questions to see their reactions. Remember, these questions are completely false and not true. How do you feel about Mr. Rutherford canceling exemptions for exams?
What? Cancel exemptions.
Seriously?
Wow, that puts a damper on things.
I'll just play this a joke.
Oh, man.
Alright. How do you feel about Mr. Rutherford canceling exemptions for exams this semester?
Man, I think that's wrong, you know. I think anybody who did good on their, you know, grades and stuff should be able to exempt their tests, you know, with no exceptions, you know.
How do y'all feel about Mr. Rutherford canceling exemptions for the exams?
Man, that's not even right. I remember last year, people died to get exemptions. Now we can't even get none because he canceled it.
I studied so hard.
How do you feel about Mr. Rutherford canceling exemptions for exams?
Are you kidding?
Oh, that's serious.
I'm kind of mad because I was like expecting to exempt, and now I have to study and go to school.
Thanks, AJ. That was really interesting. Now Kirk joins me with this week's NLR hashtag.
Thanks, Sydney, and thanks to all of you for sending in pictures for our last hashtag, NLR Halloween. Let's see what you guys sent in.
Around like a horse on a carousel, we go. Will I catch up to love? I can never tell. I know chasing after you is like a fairy tale, but I feel like I'm glued on tight to this carousel. This horse is too slow.
You are listening to Carousel by Melanie Martinez. Download now in iTunes.
Now this week we're doing something a little bit different. We're asking you guys to vote for a theme for the student section for the playoff games. Your choices are hashtag NLR Neon, NLR Blackout, or NLR America. So tweet us your favorite one and we'll see what you guys have to say. Sydney?
Thanks, Kurt. I can't wait to see what everyone picks. Well, sadly, that's all we have for this week. Be sure to stay charged up and tune in next Friday for your weekly wire. See you later, Wildcats.
I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm ever going to get up? No. But if I fail, I try again, and again, and again.
And that, my friends, is called integrity. That's called courage. Now that's the stuff leaders should be made of.
I don't know what you're up against. I don't know what you're facing, but here's what I do know. You've got something special. You've got greatness in you.
Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, God-like feature that only the special among us will ever taste. You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. Yeah. Period.
Now it's your turn. What are you made of? Do you want more out of life? Or are you just okay with being average?